first met Warren probably about 2 years ago now, Will and myself came in and started speaking to Warren about the P4000 technology, or back then the left-hand technology, when it had just hit the marketplace. And 13 Cabs decided to take on the technology, and they were one of the first customers in Victoria to use the P4000 technology, and they've been using it very, very successfully now for the first 18 months at least. And Warren's at the point now where he's sort of getting to capacity and now looking to scale out and adding more nodes, and he's talking about as well the whole SQL environment running on a solid state layer. But I've got a few questions that I'm going to ask Warren. Warren, can you give us a bit of a high-level overview of your environment and how 13 Cabs are making use of the P4000/left-hand technology?
Yeah. So as you mentioned earlier, basically 2 years ago we went through a major dispatch system upgrade. So we were looking at replacing everything. That's when we obviously interacted with you about the left-hand technology. So basically we've got two main buildings at our head office site, and we needed something that we could have active-active across both sides. Excuse me. With obvious performance and zero downtime. So that's basically where we went with the P4500. So we've got two sites. We've got the same system split across both sites. Currently zero issue. 10 gig links between sites, and yeah, it's running very successfully so far.
Awesome, mate. Look, a big focus of the event, Warren's been on the active-active capabilities of the P4000 SAN. Has 13 Cabs made use of that sort of feature set to minimise risk and maximise availability within the business?
Yeah, so we do have, as I said, the active-active set up across our sites. We have the network RAID 10 across sites as well. Everything's replicating. We've had times where we've had power outages at one site and no one knows the difference. The site completely stays up at one side, servers keep running, although in the VMware infrastructure it's obviously kicking over servers or doing what it needs to do. We don't use the failover manager or the failover technology in VMware just yet, but the storage system itself is up and running all the time, and thus far we've had no issues.
Awesome. Look, HP promotes that the P4000 is a very easy to manage environment. What has your experience been like when it comes to managing the P4000 technology?
Excellent, actually. When we first got the kit in, being a typical male, I didn't read any manuals, and yeah, I was able to implement, install, and manage, set up the cluster, and have everything running without having to do any or pretty much near no training. I didn't end up going on any of the training courses. It was very straightforward. So all six nodes installed, configured with VMware and other file servers across the network, and yeah, training wasn't really required at all. So.
And how's your golf handicap now, Warren? Is it getting a little bit better? Is it?
Well, a little bit better as less and less calls coming.
Excellent. Look, Warren, left-hand allows for zero downtime when applying firmware updates and upgrades. Has there been any time when maintenance was carried out on the SANs where these capabilities were utilised?
Yeah, we've upgraded. Originally, we were on version, correct me if I'm wrong, 8.5, something like that. Yeah. And since then, we've done upgrades to version 9.5 at all time, zero downtime. So yeah, very, very successful so far.
Awesome. HP left-hand technology enables massive scale-out capabilities. With each node, disk processing performance and network connectivity, there are increases. Was this an important consideration when evaluating a SAN solution?
It was for us. As our data kept growing, we've started from, when I first started, we only had 80 gigabytes, I think, of data stored. Now we've got 6 full nodes at capacity about now. We're looking to now scale that again. So it was definitely something we had to make sure that we could scale in the future without having to obviously replace everything we've just invested in, and make use of previous storage systems as well, which has been with the virtual the VSA appliance as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that kind of leads into my next question. I guess you've seen benefits from that architecture. I think one of the major advantages as well that was only touched on briefly today was the fact that when you buy the node infrastructure, you get a whole bunch of licenses that come with it. Was that a key, I guess, indicator for you to purchase the product?
Definitely helped. It wasn't something that we looked at initially, but definitely it helped the fact that we could utilise current storage that we have on site currently was definitely beneficial. Yeah, you never like to throw away old technology. You spend a lot of money on it, so the more you can use it, the better, I suppose.
Yeah, and I think, remember, you were running IBM SANs at the time?
Yeah, we were running IBM 4500s, I think it was, and still running under this technology as well.
And did you assimilate them with the VSA, or did you just use them as part of your network environment?
A bit of both. Okay. We've got some still running as standalone on the network, and some integrated into the left-hand or the HP P4500 system as well.
Awesome. That's great. Well, Warren, thanks for coming in and having a chat to everybody. So I think that's been very informative. Look, from my mind, P4000 is one of the most robust, best mid-range storage products on the market, if not the best. It comes with everything and it scales with everything. So, guys, please keep it in mind when you start talking and looking at your next disaster recovery solution or your next SAN solution. Everyone at CSW is very well versed on technology, and we'd love to come and have a chat to you about it with our friends from Hewlett Packard.